I'm going to just kick you off with a little bit of fun. Should we have a little bit of fun to start off? Nah. A bit of an audience warm-up. So, it's all right, there's always one. I've spotted him already. So does anybody here been to India? Well, make some noise if you really have been into India. Okay, thanks very much for that, Pen. Great. Make a very small amount of noise if you really have been to India, obviously. Okay, well, that's okay, because I'd like to do this poem about India. And even if you haven't been, I'm sure you can vibe with it and appreciate it. I went to India travelling about 3 years ago, and at the time I was a fully paid-up hippie. You know, I had dreads, I had the harem pants, I did the whole thing. And India's hippies travelling in India is I think it's a very funny thing. There's lots of a rich vein of humour to be had. So I thought I'd write a poem about hippies travelling in India, but giving that I'm got this paradoxical label, hi Deanne, I thought I'd do something paradoxical with it, so I set it to the theme tune of James Bond. We all know the theme tune of James Bond, don't we? For those of you who haven't been to India, there's a few, particularly for you, if you haven't been to India, you do need to know a few things about travelling in India, or the Indian culture, which is very different from ours, wonderfully different from ours, and it does take a bit of getting used to. One of the things is that yoga is enormous in India. It's actually quite big in the West now, but in India it's a way of life. So everyone does yoga, and that's big business, as is spirituality. There's many devotees and many divinities, and whenever you go to a temple to pray, there's always the financial aspect, as there is in the West. Also, Indians have a very strange relationship to sugar, or at least they do in the restaurants. If you go into a restaurant, you have to be very careful to tell them not to add sugar to things, because they tend to add sugar to everything. So if you ask for fresh orange juice, they'll chuck a whole lot of sugar in there, which you might not necessarily want. What else? It may have improved since I was there, but at the time, the internet worked when it wanted to.
It's cosmopolitan now, brother.
Is it really? Is it gone worldwide? Yeah. Okay. Well, back in the day, you never used to be able to use the internet. There was also, culturally, Indians don't feel there's anything rude or a problem in staring at you. There's absolutely no problem in just staring at you all day long. And also, when all the hippie sort of traveller trail, because there's lots of privations and it's a very poor country, and there's lots of things about travelling in India which us comfortable Westerners have to learn to deal with, from the way that Indians use the toilet to certain other things about drinking water. And once hippies have kind of had enough of that, what they tend to do is run off to a place called Goa, which is a nice little beach resort where you can eat meat and take drugs and have sex and do all that Costa del whatever thing, yeah? So the place that hippies go to when they're bored of all the real India is Goa. I think I've covered everything there. So that's what you need to know if you haven't been to India. So we're ready to give it a go? You're ready to punch out the chorus? Yeah, okay. India, hippie traveller. India, hippie traveller. Sun salutation, sun salutation, sun salutation, sun salutation. Ashtanga yoga asana. Om Karananda Ashram and Ashkam Pranayam. Can't follow a guru. Om Karananda Ashram and Ashkam Pranayam. Can't follow a guru. Dana Vipassana, Dana Vipassana, Dana Vipassana, Dana Vipassana. 10-day sit. I'm sick of it. I'm going to Goa. India, hippie traveller. India, hippie traveller. Chillin' with a baba, puffin', chillin' with a baba, puffin', chillin' with a baba, puffin', chillin' with a baba. Om Namah Shivaya. Masala chai, no sugar, ginger, lemon, honey. I'll put in the honey. Masala chai, no sugar, ginger, lemon, honey. I'll put in the honey. No shit, the server's down, no shit, the server's down, no shit, the server's down, no shit, the server's down. I've got the squits, I'm sick of it, I'm going to Goa. India, hippie traveller. So many many pretty girls. God, there's just so many pretty girls. God, there's just so many pretty girls. God, there's just so many pretty girls. But some have really hairy legs. I love Vishnu and Krishna and Brahma, Parvati and Shakti, Ramana Maharshi. I love Vishnu and Krishna and Brahma, Parvati and Shakti, Ramana Maharshi. So many deities, so many devotees, so many deities, so many devotees. It's big business, I'm sick of it. I'm going to Goa. India, hippie traveler. India, hippie traveler. Guitar on the tabla, learning sitar on the tabla, learning sitar on the tabla, learning sitar on the tabla. A panchakarma enema. Why don't you take a picture, stop staring, it'll last longer. These fucking mosquitoes. Why don't you take a picture, stop staring, it'll last longer. These fucking mosquitoes. I don't need a tourist map, I don't want a taxi cab, I can't use your water tap. No, I'm not from Africa, you're taking the piss, I'm sick of it, I'm going to Goa. India, hippie traveler. India, hippie traveler. Him Himalaya, him Himalaya, him Himalaya, him Himalaya. It's bloody freezing, where's my socks? I've never been so happy, sweet lassie, only 20 rupees, it's fucking amazing. I've never been so happy, sweet lassie, only 20 rupees, it's fucking amazing. I could bum around forever, bum around forever, bum around forever, bum around forever. This is it, it's a perfect fit. I'm coming back in October. If you haven't been to India, you don't need to now. And if you have, I bet you're dying to go back.